Mild as well coming up in just a little bit. For now, though, let's head over to Tom to talk taxes.
That's right, Jess, and Andy Stadler's here on regular Tuesdays Tax Tips with Andy. And unfortunately, it does have some bad news for some of you who may be waiting on your tax refund right now because you, welcome Andy, but you told me that the IRS a little problem.
That's right. The IRS implemented a new computer program, new computer system, and it was, the design of it was to actually speed up tax refunds, make them a little quicker, but they've had some problems. And for the folks who filed their tax returns early on, they simply, the refunds getting delayed by about 2 weeks. So for folks that filed their tax returns in the past couple of weeks and you're expecting to get those deposits or expecting to get the checks here the next day or two, it may be another week or so before you see your tax refund check.
Did this apply to folks, some of your customers that you?
It's a nationwide thing, so it applies to basically everyone that filed a tax return, and the deadline or the date is before January 25th. So if you would happen to file your tax return before that timeline, the IRS has got problems. They do have the issue straightened around, and they're now starting to get the refunds out, but they're projecting it'll be about another week yet before they can get the refunds issued.
Back to the full-time regular
Exactly.
speed. Well, let's talk about another issue here, which is child credits, or anything to do with your children.
Yes.
Extremely important when you're thinking about taxes.
There's a variety. Children come with some really great tax credits and deductions. The first one I guess we'll mention is, if you had a new little baby and they were just born here towards the end of the year, you get to write them off if they were born on December the 31st. That's a great little tax break there you got. So it doesn't matter their birth date, as long as they were born in the year of 2011, then you do get a tax deduction for that. If the child is under the age of 17, so 16 or younger, you get an additional $1,000 child tax credit for that.
Really?
Yeah, that's just because of their age. So you get that.
We're talking federal here.
We're talking the federal.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Also, if daycare, if you have some daycare costs for the kids, if both parents are working, or at least one parent's working, one's in school, you got some daycare costs for the kids. Depends on where your income is, but you can get even from 20 to 35% of that daycare cost, you can get that refunded back to you on your tax return.
Ooh, that can be pretty sizable, obviously.
That can be.
If you've checked out daycare costs.
All you need to get the daycare costs is you simply need the daycare provider or the babysitter. You need their name, their social security number, and how much you paid them, and you get that refunded back to you as a credit. Another big one we've talked a couple of times is earned income tax credit. This is really huge. You can get almost $6,000 back on this particular credit. If your income is under, right at $50,000, if it's under $50,000, and you can get nearly $6,000 back.
And you're talking about a tax credit there.
That's right.
Not a deduction, which is a big difference.
Huge difference. A credit is basically, it's refunding back to you. It's cash in your hand. A deduction just simply reducing your taxes down. So this is a credit, cash in your hand type thing.
Very good. What else about the kids?
Well, Indiana has got a really good thing about the kids. They've got an Indiana 529 college fund plan. And if you can save some money back for your kids for college, that's a great thing. But the state of Indiana will even encourage you to do that. They'll give you 20% back as a credit on your tax return, your state of Indiana tax return. They'll give it back to you as a credit on your when you file your forms. So that's a real good thing.
And obviously, the earlier you start that and the more you contribute, the better benefit you get from the IRS.
That's right.
How about adoption? I noticed that here on the list of subject matter.
If you adopted a child, you can get up to $13,000 back. So it's the amount of attorney fees or adoption cost to get the adoption. If you adopt a special needs child, which is really great, but if you adopt it is. But if you adopt a special needs child, you can get up to $13,000 back, and that's automatic. You don't have to spend that much. This is what the government's given you to help with that special needs.
Place those special kids.
Yes.
We've got about a minute and a half left. Anything else that deal with the children that the folks out there should know?
I'd say the investments. If the kid has an investment and they got some interest and dividends, look to see if that interest and dividends, if it exceeds more than $800, then they may have to include that on your tax return as the parent. If it's less than that, you don't need to worry about it.
I see, because they obviously are a dependent.
That's right.
You're going to claim. Well, that's extremely interesting, and if you have any more questions for Andy, oh, wait a minute, before we go to that, I wanted to show these $50 savings that you can get if you come in to see Andy over the next week. Is that what
Next
you said?
week,
Let's
yes, come in.
explain this promotion real quick.
Come in and see us over the next week, and we will give you $50 off. Just explain that you've seen this on the show here today, and we'll give you $50 off on your tax prep fees.
It's a big 50.
It is.
Great time to see Andy, and if you have any questions, call his tailored office at 478-2800 or the toll-free number 800-447-2015. For more information, you can also log into mywabashvalley.com, click on Valley Experts, and then Stadler Tax. Andy, so good to see you.
Thanks, Tom.
See you next week.
Next week.
Students at Terra North got a huge